Alright, what's going on, guys? I want to go over the trade that I took on Wednesday. This was a short setup, and I will go over the entire thought process behind the trade. It's fairly simple. Let's get straight into it. So this is what the 4 hour was looking like. Um, Pretty much when I looked at the chart, I knew that we had previous daily low down here, and ideally I was bullish going into the day, but I'll go over why I flipped my bias going into the opening. But we had the 4 hour BISI down here as well as this 4 hour order block. We have another 4 hour fair value gap down here, but I was really just paying attention to this upper one because this is what supported price on Tuesday. You can see the candle bodies are closing above or outside of that fair value gap, but we never got that 4 hour CSD to the upside, confirming that we were going to have more continuation. So I dropped into the hourly time frame, and this was an hourly order block that was created from Tuesday, and I saw that we were unable to get through this, right? And pretty much every single candle body was refusing to close beneath or right on that opening price of that bearish order block. And we have midnight here, and I saw that we had this SIBI created over the Asia session going into London. We have a possible London high of day since midnight opening prices there as well. And then so we have hourly PD raise being created off of an hourly order block. And then we have previous day low acting as a draw on liquidity. We also have this 4 hour fair value gap down here acting as a draw on liquidity. And we created an hourly order block after this hourly fair value gap gets respected. So to me, this wasn't really looking bullish. I wanted to see price draw towards the previous day low. And once I saw this 5 a.m. candle, I wanted to see what would happen. We left another hourly fair value gap, which price is respecting. You can see the candle bodies continue to respect that the middle or the consummate encroachment of that FVG, and we continue to create bearish order blocks and respect bearish order blocks as well. So you can see we have another order block here, opening price getting closed below at 5 a.m., price respecting that, and another one here as well. And so now we're getting closer into 9:30 open, so we can go back a little bit. And so this is what the 30-minute was looking like. We have fair value gaps being created and respected. And so here's 9. And let's go into the 15-minute chart because this is what I took my trade off of. So going into the open, I was expecting this fair value gap here to hold price. And you can see once again the candle bodies are respecting the consummate encroachment, respecting that hourly order block, which is right here. And to me, this is where I wanted to go short. All I was waiting for was that extra confirmation from 9:30 to close below the opening price of the series of up close candles. So now to me this is another change in the state of delivery. I wanted to see price continue lower until at least what? Here's a pool of sell side liquidity resting right below this 4 hour fair value gap. And so to me all I need is a 2 hour trade, and we have previous daily low acting as a drawn liquidity. So as soon as we got the 15-minute change in the state of delivery, this is where I went short. I went short right off the lower wick right here, and my stop loss was at the high of this 9:30 candle. And you can see what did 9:30 do? It opened high into a pool of buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity right there, inside of an hourly order block, inside of a 15-minute or 30-minute fair value gap, however you want to look at it. And I loved how the candle bodies were refusing to not close above that middle point of that fair value gap. So as soon as we got this is where I went short, and I literally got filled to the penny here. Pretty much I got filled off of the lower wick of this candle here. Pretty much had zero drawdown. I had 27 and a quarter points of risk, and all I was targeting was a 2 hour trade. And you can see and this is how I managed the trade, right? So we have a pool of 15-minute liquidity here, resting right above that 4 hour fair value gap, that 4 hour bullish fair value gap. So as soon as we hit this 4 hour fair value gap, I did go break even. Why? Because we're in a discount of this short-term range. If we go to the 4 hour, you can see here's the last swing low before this move higher. So from here to here, you can see price was now inside of a discount, and a discounted PD array, a 4 hour PD array where price could reverse from, since we are still bullish on the higher time frame in my opinion. And so even though previous daily low was that draw, I did not want to have on risk since we did hit this point of reversal, which could have occurred. So you can see my 2-hour was smashed, and then I ended up, actually this 10 a.m. candle actually ended up being the low of the day. And then you can see we actually ended up going all the way to London and Asia high, which was beautiful. And this is something that we could have flipped and taken to the upside, right? Um, but that was literally the entire basis of my short setup. All I was waiting for was that 15-minute change of the state of delivery, just another confirmation that I was on sides, and moved my trade to break even as soon as we tapped this 4-hour bullish for value gap, this 15-minute discount sell side liquidity. And you can see we just missed previous daily low, but if you look on the hourly time frame, we reversed from the consummate encroachment of that hourly or 4-hour wick, however you want to look at that, which was inside of that 4-hour PD ray, and that's exactly why I was careful with moving my stop to break even. And yeah, that was a beautiful 2-hour trade. I loved how 930 opened high into a pool of buy side liquidity inside of a bearish for value gap, inside of a bearish order block, and it's literally that simple. Just seeing that price is continually respecting bearish PD raise, so I just want to get a small piece of that move, and that's exactly what I got. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.